YouTube, what's up? Um, I got a video today where I'm gonna go over 3 things that I wish I knew sooner as a 29-year-old. First, I want to start off with a point that I had in my last video, index funds. So when I originally was introduced to investing, I thought that you could only, well, I had no thoughts really. I just didn't know what it was. I had no prior knowledge to it. No one ever, it was one person who introduced it to me, and then I went down the rabbit hole. But I had no idea that you could own an index, which would give you exposure to multiple different companies, whether it be actively or passively managed in an ETF. I didn't know that. And I got some numbers pulled up. Let's just say from 18 to where I'm at right now at 29, just $500 a month, with which I could have realistically done, and I believe anyone can do. From 18 to 29 in the total stock market index, you would have invested over the course of those from 18 to 29. You would have been out of pocket about 66,000, but you would have had about $70,000 in growth, especially over the years of me being, like, from when I was 18 to now. The market definitely went through a lot of like bull runs. Yeah, so index investing, that's something that I wish I knew sooner. I'm not saying that I can't benefit from it now. I'm just saying time is the ultimate growth. Time in index funds, dollar cost averaging over time in index funds is what I believe to be the most solid way to build wealth. The barrier to entry now is they let you buy fractional shares of massively established index funds. And it's becoming more mainstream now, but a lot of people don't want to be the turtle in the race. And unfortunately, when you are building wealth through index funds, it will come with, depending on how much you're investing, I would say a minimum of 5 years before you see massive like percentage returns each year, depending on how much you invest in. Of course, if you invest in $6,000-7,000 every month, you're going to see it faster than someone investing just 500. Next, I want to talk about credit cards. So when I actually applied for my first credit card, I didn't know about secure credit cards. So a secure credit card is where you put up the money, say, whatever credit union, bank, or whatever, they just say you got $4,000, right? And you want to guarantee $4,000 credit line on a credit card. You can put that collateral up at a bank where they're going to give you, and the chances are almost 100%, especially if you build in credit. They're going to take that money and hold it and give you a credit line that is that amount. So if you got 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 with that secure credit card, they're going to give you that line of credit amount. And a lot of people try to get unsecured credit cards at first, and they be stuck with like 500, 750. I heard someone say they had a $200, there was a 250, and when I first started building my credit, I wish I knew about secure, because I had a lot of money saved up at the time, so I probably could have. And with the secure thing, with the secure card, they give you that money back after about a year. They just say 10 to 12 months. They give you that back, and then they give you an unsecured line of credit that's similar to what you didn't, like your repayment schedule, how often you didn't let the balance, hold a balance. and they give you a comparable like credit limit based on your like deposit. So if you had a $4,000 credit card, they might give you a $4,000 unsecured line of credit after you've shown the ability to make on-time payments and not hold a balance. That's something that I do wish I would have known earlier. A lot of people can build credit that way through secure credit cards, at least for their first one. I recommend that everyone, this isn't financial advice. I'm just giving you what I think is something that I wish I knew before I turned 29, or things I wish I knew sooner. But if I had to say the best way to establish your first line of credit through a credit card is potentially using money that you've saved and then going a secure credit card route. It's going to be the most guaranteed way to get approved and not, rejected due to lack of credit history, or if you're rebuilding from bad credit, it's going to basically give you the best chances to get approved. Okay. Last thing is going to be delayed gratification. When I was young, I made a bunch of purchases for like a car. I think cars are probably the number one. I made a video about the auto loan, but I want to speak more generally now, but just about cars in general. A car has to get you from point A to point B. And what was so crazy was in 2018, I had a 2017 Dodge Charger RT. And I already did the opportunity cost with what I paid and the down payment. It's ridiculous how much money I could have had invested or made in the market. It's ridiculous. It's just not the experience of the car is nowhere near where it's not once you factor in how much time that you're actually in the car, and you factor in the opportunity cost of owning the car, paying a car note, the insurance they ask, you see that the car is actually hindering it's hindering you. And that's something that I had in my mind, like, I'm working hard and I deserve this. And honestly, once I think I'm speaking from like that, oh well, you did it, so I'm speaking from the other side of the fence. Someone who never had the type of car would probably say, oh man, well, you had that type of car, I haven't had that experience. And that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I can say that's fair, but like I said, if somebody would have kind of, hey, you finna pay this and this, add up the interest you finna pay over the course of the loan, add up potential maintenance, add up potential gas and insurance, like add it all up, throw that amount in an index fund and see what you have got in returns. And I never even knew about that so far removed from just generally like what I even was thinking about, you know what I'm saying? So those are just 3 things. I see a lot of people try to do like 10 things they wish they knew. If I could say 3 solid things that would have propelled my life to heights where I can't even imagine, it would be index funds. When I first started my credit building journey, it would have been through secure credit cards. And to go even deeper in that, like knowing that I could have just borrowed against my portfolio and use that money to get a secure credit card, and after the 12 months just inject the cash back into in 12 months you would have been able to, let's just say it was $5,000 in 12 months, I would have been able to, I would have been able to pay it back once they release the money, throw it back in the market. And now you got an unsecured credit card with money that you use from your it's ridiculous what people are just not aware of. And just the whole card thing, it's just a bad investment. The opportunity cost for that is just a bad investment all around. I highly don't recommend. Not financial advice though. It's just something that I wish I would have known. So yeah, those are 3 things that I wish I knew sooner as a 29-year-old. I'm thinking about making a video tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta think of a few more topics that I want to talk about. And the only reason that I made this video is because I think that as people that's born in like 90, like in it like 9 people born in the 90s are like entering their 30s, and I just see a lot of people that's born after 2000 that these things are so widely available as far as how you can look up to find out this information. But when you don't know that you don't know something and no one around you don't know, it becomes very difficult for you to stumble across the information because your environment is closed looped. So if you don't know and no one around you knows, then it's like finding information out becomes like almost kind of like stumbling across it. You're the only way you're gonna have a chance to even see that word. And then just because you hear it don't mean you're gonna understand it if someone isn't, like, because you can't always learn things without someone maybe directly teaching it to you, or you might be hands-on, so you gotta like do it yourself, and that becomes very difficult because then it's trial and error. And a lot of people don't want to do trial and error with hard-earned money or time. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much summing up this video. Yeah, I'm gonna release another video probably tomorrow, if not by Thursday for sure. I got something that I'm thinking about doing as far as taking out some money from my portfolio. A few people keep asking like, how does it work? And you have like us. When I say a few people, it's really just like 3 or 4 for real. It's just a few people who follow me at this point. But I do appreciate the people who are following. So I might go to the bank and take a short video and have them say where the money came from, so you understand that it's just not sitting in there and that I got it out, in seconds. So I'm not gonna talk too much on that. I'm gonna talk about it more in the next video probably. But 3 things I wish I knew sooner as a 29-year-old. See y'all next video.